Okay, now we're record.
Yeah.
I start every time.
You do? Do you want me to start?
Yeah.
Hello! Merry Christmas!
Merry Litmus, bitches.
Merry Litmus. Get
Welcome.
your tits out for Santa. Sorry. This is what you get when you get me to start.
No, that's okay. Get your tits out for Santa. This
Get
is
your tits
not
out
a
for
kid-friendly
Santa.
episode.
None of our episodes are kid-friendly.
Ew, kids. Welcome to episode 4.
Yeah. Oh my god. Of season 2.
We're nearly halfway through. We're doing a Christmas special. It's a little bit early.
It wasn't obvious. It might not be early. We'll see when I get this done by.
Given our track record, probably not. What are we going to chat about for Christmas?
We're going to talk about Christmas.
I don't actually like Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm very anti-Christmassy.
Yeah.
Probably from childhood trauma, but mostly I hate Christmas.
It's just like a lot of pressure. It's kind of like birthdays. There's a lot of pressure for like a day that ends up being really stressful and shit. And you're trying to get around to do your things all day and you're day drunk because you started drinking at 10 a.m.
My biggest thing is that nothing is open for dinner.
Actually, when I worked in the nightclubs, the day nightclub that I worked in was open Christmas Day and they tried to get me to work.
Ew.
And I was like, I don't want to work, but also they were open for food on Christmas Day. Because they knew there'd be people on holiday who didn't want to cook or in a little apartment or something who wanted to eat. And I was like, that's all good and well, but also I don't want to work Christmas Day.
Christmas Day rates will be good.
So find someone else.
For those people that don't like Christmas like me.
But
like, Macca's isn't open?
What? I thought Macca's was open Christmas. I don't know. I don't eat McDonald's.
You had a whole ass conversation with yourself then.
I did.
Connie would just solve her own problems if you just let her talk to herself.
Yeah, no, I live alone. Can you tell? Can you tell that like every time I have a dilemma, I just like sit and talk to myself in the room? I could have a cardboard cutout of you here and you could still have an hour podcast.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be good.
Wow, I don't feel special at all.
Yeah, I don't know
why podcast would still exist if I was cardboard.
No, I don't think people watch it.
They might if the tits were still there.
Yeah, true. I was gonna say, like, if we had like a naked like blow up doll of you, maybe.
That's all your viewers.
You'd have to turn my blow up doll around. There's not much boob.
No, you're funny.
You have to bend her over. Oh, thank you. How do we get to sex dolls already? It's been like 30 seconds of us talking about Christmas.
Oh, I feel like
we should have had champagne.
Oh, we should have. We'll do it for New Year's special.
Yeah. Oh my god, we should. Yes.
Yeah, we will do it for New Year's.
This is smart. And then you'll see that episode in March next year. So stay tuned, guys.
Well, after my 31st birthday too.
31.
Don't even talk to me about it.
30 plus 1. You can be one of those people.
Just 30 plus.
Yeah, 30 plus.
No, I don't like that because then
it's funny. People come in like, yeah, I'm 30 plus 29. And you're like, happy 60th?
Yeah. I don't like people that have the plus at the end because they're like you leave like room for like every other number.
But to be honest, like I just had a birthday, but it hasn't sunk in that I'm a year older.
It does not sink into me that I'm my age until like something hurts.
Yeah, something hurts all the time. I had sex on a bathroom floor the other night. My knee is still bruised, but it's bruised like under the skin. I had nowhere to grip. So I was like one leg on the bathtub and then the other leg was kind of sliding around on the ground because it was really like the floor was wet because I had just had a shower. So, like, I had no grip on my knee, and I was really, like, hopes and prayers, like, core strength. And the next day, everything hurt.
I'm not talking about self-infliction. I'm talking about, like,
just in general.
Just randomly walking into Woolies. Just walking down Woolies aisle and popping a fucking hip. Like, that kind of pain.
I'm imagining you walking and they're just, ah! And just, like, on the ground.
You know me.
And there's, like, a young, hot gym bro, and he's like, are you okay? And you're like, get away from me. He's like buying his like chicken and rice. And you're like buying Daryl Lee bullets. We are not the same.
It's scary how much you know me.
I know. I live in your walls, Maddie.
That's kind of what I was talking about. Yeah. And then like elderly pain. Not just like sex pain.
Sex pain sounds bad. Sex pain sounds like an STI. Sex injuries.
Sex injuries are real.
Sex injuries are real.
Yeah, you had one.
I've had multiple. Had handprints on my bum for a few hours.
I don't feel like that's a sex injury. I feel like
that could have been avoided.
That's like that's branding.
Yeah. Ooh. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, But like sex injury is like, you know, like actually
like you've fallen off the bed and you've hit your head.
Yeah.
And it's been 3 weeks and you're like, there's a lump. And I don't know what to do and I don't want to tell the doctor what happened and I don't want them to know how many days it's been.
Are you okay today?
Yeah. I think the heat's getting to me. I wasn't kidding when I was
so dramatic today.
I don't know.
I mean, I love it. Keep oversharing. But no, Christmas for me is just bad because of my childhood. Like Christmas for my family. Like I come from
like arguments,
bogan, alcohol, family dynamic, and it's like any type of gathering would always end in punch-ons or something, and it's just it was never enjoyable. It was just so bad. It was so bad. Like to the point where I got to an age I just started doing Christmas with other people's families.
See, this is what I mean. Like, have you changed your vibe of Christmas, though, by doing Christmas different?
I just don't do Christmas. I'm solo up here besides Sarah.
Yeah.
She's not really a Christmassy person either because of me, like because of what we have gone through.
Well, are you going to do Christmas with her?
No, she has a family.
Like her partner's family?
Yeah, so she has she has her own like, I mean, I'll probably pop in and, like, she's invited me, mind you. Like, she's never one of those people who is like...
This is my new family
Yeah, she's like, you're not invited. Like,
yeah.
She's already flung me an invite and she's like, are you going to come around for Christmas? Let me know. I'll pop in to... If it's going to offend her that I won't, I'll pop in.
Yeah.
But I know her and it's not going to offend her that I won't. So my real plan is to drop these presents to her some stage between now and Christmas,
somewhere else.
And then spend my Christmas somewhere else.
Yeah,
but like I don't do Christmas. It's just like it's a normal day for me, but I do enjoy the not having the responsibility to do anything. Like it's literally the only day where I know my phone won't ring.
Yes,
unless it's family, and I just don't answer it anymore.
My family is similar, but they all pretend to like each other.
Yeah,
same. And then all of the fights kind of happen behind closed doors, but. In saying that, last year, my mum kicked 2 family members out of my house. And now this year, she's like, it's just the 4 of us. And I've gone, can I bring my boyfriend? They don't mind. They like him.
Well,
but they're not having extended family.
Yeah, like, I mean, realistically, he's part of you.
He's my accessory. He's like handbag dog, you know? Like, no offense.
You know what? I can't even, and it might be because like trauma has this funny way of like hiding memories from you. I can't even remember what any
of the fights were about.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's just because I wasn't around when they first ignited, but I definitely remember how it ended. Me and my sister talk about this, like where we regularly bring up memories to each other. Like, do you remember this?
Yeah.
And she'd be flat out to me, no. She'll be the same to me, and she'll like bring up this really fucking random memory. And she'll be like, do you remember when this happened? I'll be like, and like it's super common for like trauma to like bury memories. Yeah. But like, how fucking traumatic does it have to be for you to fully forget?
That happened to me with multiple things that happened when I was living with my ex-boyfriend. I almost blew up the microwave once, because I put an Easy Mac in there with foil on it. And I don't remember it at all. I don't remember that because that was like in the midst of it when he'd been kicked out of his house and he was at my house, and every night he was crying to me saying he was convinced I was cheating on him and convinced he was alone, and like he'd take everything out on me, and every night was a battle. But I have no memory of this because it happened in that.
Yeah.
And they showed me a photo of the Easy Mac like on fire, and they're like, yeah, we had to like get a new microwave, and I have no memory of it. And they showed me pictures. And I don't remember that whole situation.
It happens often with me and my sister.
That's crazy.
And it's just like, we often talk about how shitty, you know, our upbringing was for us to have to experience complete fucking memory loss. Like, I guess my nan, because she always hosted. And I guess she was the peacekeeper as well, because like we come from broken families. Like all of her children were going through some kind of divorce or whatever, but she still wanted to see her grandkids, so she kept everyone
together.
And you could always see that playing out badly.
Yeah.
Like my parents aren't keen on each other. They still aren't. It's been fucking 30 years. What pisses me off is that people come knowing they have beef. Like, I guess, like, at the start of the days, like, people were, like, I would wake up and they were drinking already. And I guess the start of the day is all right. Like there was always the sprinkler slip and slide out the back with the detergent on it to make it soapy. The tennis ball on the string with the yeah. It will always be about like mid afternoon, like when people have been drinking all day. That's when the fight started. So you could like I guess they made some kind of effort on showing up and expecting the day to go fine, but then alcohol plays a massive part in emotions.
And it's high stress too because everyone's trying to cook, everyone's brought food, there's pressure.
The kids
what
are
presents
mental.
did you bring everyone? Kids want
and
things.
there's a lot of us, like there was a lot of us kids, you know, and we were not all totally well behaved, running rampant. Like I can imagine, but like, yeah, it just every year I don't think I have a memory of Christmas where there wasn't an issue like that.
Every year we've done things with extended family, there's been an issue. But every year that it's just been like my immediate family, it's been fine. I remember what some of the fights were about when you were saying you don't. And there was one that is so funny to me. I hope my family never watch this podcast. But my grandpa used to walk around with no shirt on. And he was hitting on 25-year-olds when he was like 60. Now he's like 70 or 80. Like, yeah, he's older now. But when we were younger and he would come over for Christmas, he was still like, and he would talk about hitting on younger women like in front of us because like my parents are like single and divorced and whatever, so there's a lot of them, but he was always creepy and he would really piss mum off, and then he would walk around the house with no shirt on with like his gut out. He was like an old man, and I remember mum confronting him about it, saying you make the girls uncomfortable, and then he brought us out, sat us down, and he was like, do I make you uncomfortable, with tears in his eyes. So emotional that mum had said that to him, so offended because he still thinks he looks like he did in the 70s. And then me and my sister at like 9 and 7 being like, I don't know, like you could put a shirt on for Christmas, I guess. It's always my mum having to be the bad guy.
Yeah, it is.
And then my dad agreeing with her, but not really saying anything in front of other people. And then everyone's like, wow, your mum's such a bitch. And it's like, no, she just has the balls to be like, get out of my house or like whatever.
Yeah, my sister has turned into that now. Like she has the balls to stand up for herself and her family. And like she's kicked a family member out of her house. Like just plain as day, was like, get the fuck out. Like, you're not living here anymore. And he just left. And Sarah didn't, like, I mean, she felt guilt for like all of a second where she was like, I'm not having that in my house. Fuck that. When you grow up in, especially in like, because me and my sister grew up in like a DV home. And when you grow up in a home like that, like we don't have a choice on who's in our home and like what's happening because we're young and we're the kids. Like we just have to sit there and let it happen and try to avoid the oncoming trauma. But when you get to our age and this is our house now, I feel like my sister grew into her body way more than I did. Like I'm not a pushover by any means.
No, you're
like
not.
I'm not. But my sister will tell you what the fuck is up immediately. Whereas like I don't want to hurt someone's feelings. My sister also used to hate confrontation, and now she'll be the first one to be like, this is what I don't like about you. I'm proud of her.
I think that comes too with making the decision to like have your own family and your own people to protect, and then being on your own and being like, I can be civil with this person now and then ghost them later, or like being strategic and not saying something in the moment because you have different things to protect.
Yeah. So I've never enjoyed Christmas. Sarah, I think she's come to enjoy Christmas a little bit now that she has her partner and her partner's family.
Yeah.
Because she actually has like people that want to celebrate and that make it kind of festive for her.
It can be fun. It can be so fun.
For me though, like I still can't, like it doesn't matter who I'm around or what I'm around. Like my sister and my dad were setting up their Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Halfway through, I was like, I fucking hate this. I need to sit down.
Yeah.
Like this is not my activity. And Sarah kept asking me like, what's wrong? You all right? Like I'm fine.
Just don't want to do
I
it.
just like I didn't want to say I just don't want to do this. Like I fucking hate it because I didn't want her to think that like
That's how I feel about board games.
yeah.
I hate them. I hate them. The dread that I feel when someone suggests doing them.
I like Monopoly, but that's it.
Nah, I liked Cluedo. That was the only one I liked.
Christmas films. We can throw in a Christmas film. I don't watch Christmas movies.
Well, Terrifier 3 is meant to be a Terrifier Christmas because they start at a Christmas scene.
I don't really have anything other Christmassy. Like I said, I'm not a Christmas person.
Well, what are you doing this year?
This year I'm just going into Brisbane for the night.
Nice.
Like Christmas Eve.
Oh, yeah.
Spending the night in Brizzy and then just coming home.
Yeah.
Christmas night. I think Hunter wanted to do dinner together because her parents are going away.
Oh, yeah.
So she's like, I'm going to be free. So
you do like a Friendsmas, kind of. Yeah.
So like anyone out there who's lonely on Christmas, my door is open. Jokes, it's not.
Stranger danger. She's like small town Gold Coast, million people pretty much. It's fine. Nothing bad happens on the Gold Coast. I like buying presents for people and I like to watch them open it. But I have already spent I went Christmas shopping and I somehow spent $400 and I haven't even finished buying things for people and I was only buying things for 7 people. The first two times I went Christmas shopping, I did not buy one thing for anybody. I just spent $600 on myself both times. I was so tempted, dude. Both times. I was like, oh, I like this. Oh, I like this. And then $600 later, I was like, I can't afford to go Christmas shopping now. Black Friday sales too. And Black Friday sales, again, that was one of those things where I'm like, perfect time to buy Christmas gifts. Mm-hmm. Again, one of those times where I just bought them all for myself. And like it got to a point where I had to just afterpay everyone because I'm like, fuck, I'm so broke. Yeah. And I've got so much shit for myself and nothing for everyone. Yeah. So it's like for every one gift I bought somebody, I bought 10 for myself. Yep. I do want to experience a white Christmas. Same. I was looking at videos of New York and I was like, oh my God, Times Square, like New Year's Eve. I'd like to experience it just for the pleasure of seeing it with my eyeballs. But I hate the snow and I get arthritis in my back. I've never seen snow, so I can't judge. The one time I did, it was the worst time of my life. I just want to point something out because it made me giggle. So last episode, Courtney did this weird thing where she attached a fucking microphone to her nail. And she uses it as like a microphone stand and she didn't even realize she did it and she's doing it again. Thumb strength. And it's I don't even remember doing this. Actually. I've just noticed that you've done it again. I'm gonna watch this back and I'll be like, there, that's where I did it. Yeah. I don't have long enough nails to do it. I'm not bougie enough. Oh, I've just like learnt to live with nails like this now. How do you wipe? I got knuckles. Yeah, I use my knuckles. Yeah. Alright. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Oh. See, that's how un-Christmassy I am. That's American, I feel like. Happy Christmas. Happy holidays. Yeah, well, they say happy holidays now because they're trying to avoid like specific religious holidays. Yeah. They were trying to incorporate that into our work because we were international as well. Yeah. So like we had a lot of US and everyone was just like, it's happy holidays. Happy holidays. I was like, it's Merry fucking Christmas, all right? This is why I edit the podcast. It's okay. Have a Merry Christmas, whether we see you before then or not. We don't know. That's why we're filming this now. But yeah, always send more horror stories if you'd like to, or questions for us when we do our New Year's episode. We don't know what we're doing for New Year's yet. If you have any suggestions, let us know. Otherwise, we're going to think of something and it will be amazing because we've thought about it. So yeah, obviously. But your ideas are always welcome. But yeah, well, have fun, bitches. Or not. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, all that jazz. Don't get pregnant. All of the above. If you do get pregnant, tell us about it. Bye. Get a new hobby. Get a new hobby. Merry Christmas. Oh my God. Old lady falling in the fucking aisle. Bro. Still you had nothing to like.
Fuck it, it's Christmas.
Wait, happy cards sometimes.
Yeah, like nay or nay.
Okay, bye, fine.